YouTube, and welcome to another episode of Jesse Hill's Airsoft Corner. Today I'm going to be talking about a little bit of a public service announcement, because I watched something that really chapped my ass, so to speak, when it comes to playing airsoft. Now, everybody knows in the action sports community, paintballers and airsofters alike, that the government has placed a lot of bans, a lot of scrutiny on this sport, or both sports for that matter. That being said, when you make a bad decision and you record it and put it on, YouTube or on television for everybody to see, you really have to take responsibility for a lot of bad stuff that happens. That being said, some things can be a lot worse than others. I was watching a certain airsofter who's quite popular in the Californian area. I'm not going to really name his name, but he made a really stupid decision and posted it and didn't really understand what could potentially happen because of his just craziness at the moment. It happened at Red Storm West, and that's just about all I'm going to say. But what he did was he injured himself really badly during a game. Rather than going out and getting immediate medical attention for the gash that was on his leg, that was deep and could possibly get tetanus in a venue that was an old factory full of rust and stuff like that could potentially be hazardous, he continued to play on a bleeding leg, rather than seeking medical help. Guys, let me stop there. If you get hurt at all in an airsoft game, you need, especially a sanctioned one like Red Storm or Broken Home, I don't care, these things are under intense scrutiny from civil workers. There are zoning laws, there are massive insurance policies taken out, there are tons of things. So, these are already kept under a microscope from local people that could be anti this, because we all know what can happen when people get butthurt about airsoft or paintball. SB 798 is a good example of people wanting to get rid of it because the sport can be dangerous, because irresponsible people do stupid things, post them on the internet, and end up getting it, potentially ruining it for everybody, in this case for California. That being said, they could take this a step further and go nationwide or in several other states and ruin it for everyone. So when I say it chaps my ass, it really does, because I've been playing this sport for 12 years. I have a lot of experience. I'm not the best player on the planet. I have problems. I mess up too. That being said, when you make a mistake and blatantly ignore it in a sanctioned game that is run by a company and a group of subsidiaries and sponsors, and you do not receive immediate medical help, you're going to potentially ruin it for everybody. Because if someone, let's say you were a little kid and your parent just so happened to see that, they could potentially sue the owners of that group and ruin the game for everybody else, or they could take it a step further and go to their local lawmaker or commissioner or governor and have another SB 798 shoved on our desk to where we have to fight that again and we could potentially lose it. So the next time you get hurt or something bad happens or you play irresponsibly, think about your actions first. Take things slow, especially in venues of metal and old factory buildings. They can be very dangerous. You need to be very aware. You need to take your time. And if you do get hurt, remember, it's just a game. It's not a firefight. Don't make stupid decisions, because it could potentially ruin it for everybody else or hurt you. I've heard stories of people doing the exact same thing this guy did and got infected, or it ruined their leg and they walked on it and it potentially ruined a lot of things for them health-wise. That being said, take your time, be safe, be prepared, and if something bad happens to you, God forbid, seek help. The last thing we need is a lawsuit that could potentially ruin the game for everybody. Because of a Japanese friend of mine, I started playing 12 years ago, and I don't want to quit that game. I've been playing it for a very long time. It's one of the best sports I've ever played. I take a great amount of pride in it. I get a feeling greater than any other game. Not football, not basketball, not baseball, nothing. I love this game. So don't ruin it for everybody else. That being said, when you make poor decisions like this guy did, and he didn't just stop at the damage to his leg, which he blatantly showed on the internet and showed everybody, he continued to go and do dangerous things, like climbing off of balconies and jumping down to the ground, trying to do some kind of cool parkour thing. You're an idiot. If you do that, you gotta remember, people are watching this. If some county commissioner that is anti-gun or anti-action sports like ours, like airsoft, he could potentially do he could put the dagger in the back of the beast. He could ruin it for everybody. And when you do stupid things like that, bad things are going to happen. It only takes one domino to make them all fall over. It only takes one little thing, one little slip up. It just should be a no-brainer for you to take this incredibly seriously. There's nothing this is a very dangerous sport. It can be very dangerous if you are not careful. It is something you need to take seriously. This is why little kids don't play. This little thing, right now, it's in a safe little thing right here, and this is an airsoft gun. You know, it's not dangerous inherently, but it can be dangerous in the hands of a stupid person. But the things you do in airsoft could potentially hurt you. I've heard horror stories of people taking foam rockets and replacing them with wood rockets and hurting people. I've heard eyes being shot out because they weren't wearing protective gear. I've heard horrible things from airsoft, and that just feeds fire to the flame. So one day, a kid could be playing with his little GoPro and hurt himself really bad. The mom gets upset, writes to her legislation, and then it ruins it for everybody. There's a ban, something bad happens, and so instead of, dealing with the situation properly, you ruin it for everybody. And the people that are sponsoring, like Evike or AirSplat or some other company that does those sort of things, it's going to come back on them inadvertently, which is going to affect their sales, which is going to affect their trade agreements with other companies that ship the airsoft guns in, and it's going to potentially affect what kind of guns we can get, what kind of gear we can get, or what kind of guns we can even have in our regions. That being said, you guys really need to be very careful. Don't make stupid decisions. If you guys know what I'm talking about and you're a good fan, trust me, I'm a fan of his too. But after this really got me angry. This was cause for unsubscription because when it comes to playing this sport, I'm a fanboy second. I will not take favorites with somebody who blatantly does stupid things just because he's got too much pride or he's just too dumb to know when to quit. It's just a game, guys. So if you do get hurt, please seek help. If you do something stupid, seek attention, get help. Because, it only takes one accident to ruin it for everybody. I know that a lot of people got in an argument with me when I commented on it because it was very stupid. Very, very stupid. And they couldn't handle that I was making fun of their idol. But quite frankly, I'm no internet troll. But when you do something like that, you need to wipe the, whatever it is from your eyes and see the full spectrum of things. It only takes one accident to ruin it for everybody. So if you really think that, somebody like this should be getting away with it, I really hope these people aren't teaching safety or something like that, because it only takes one slip up. Remember, keep things in bags, don't make stupid decisions, and don't ruin it for everybody else. And certainly, if you do get hurt or something bad happens, be sure to seek medical attention. The last thing we need is a lawsuit that could potentially limit more games and more events. This kind of stuff happens, and the stupid things like SB798 happened because of stupid things and bad players, poor decisions, and idiotic and ludicrous decisions made at that point. Guys, I'm sorry for the rant, but, it had to be done. This is Jesse Hill signing off for another episode of Jesse Hill's Airsoft Corner. I really hope that you guys take this to heart. This is very important to all airsofters. And to the guy that did these very silly things, dude, I don't mean to hate on you, but you have to realize the gravity of what you've done. You need to take responsibility for it, and you need to not do these sort of things. You need to be an example. If you're a YouTuber of your caliber, and you're doing things like this, you're only going to make it worse for us. So I expect that you take responsibility for what you've done and be a man about it.